Hello guys, welcome to my new video, and today we'll talk about the race that will happen on Tuesday in Georgia. This is a very important race for Congress. We'll have a special election in Georgia's 14th Congressional District, and this one is a very competitive race. Yeah, guess what? Republicans might have a bit of a trouble here at winning, not at first round. We know that will not happen. We're not going to have the winner on Tuesday. We'll have the winner on April the 7th. We'll have the winner in the runoff. But so far, what happens here is the Republicans need to get to at least one of the candidates to the runoff. That's a very important issue. And right now, we already have 60,000 votes casted for the Georgia's primary. We're not counting, of course, election day votes. This number can go up to 85,000, I would say. 100,000, I think it's too far-fetched, to be honest. But I would say 80,000 might be a true number, might be a realistic. And as you can see here right now, Paulding County is the one that has the highest percentage of total votes, 24%. And that was expected. It was in 2024, so it's nothing to be out of the mind, nothing to be out of the world for Republican numbers. But Cobb County is also tracking very closely to the Paulding County. As you can see here, the margin, it was the second biggest, slightly more Republican. It's a very competitive county. If you go here, 2024 precinct, you can see this is Cobb County. You see it's a very Democratic region right there. Also the suburbs out of Atlanta. It's the suburbs of Atlanta, Cobb County, as you know. And as you can see here, we only have a portion of Cobb County, which is right here. I'm sorry, let's compare. It's just a portion of Cobb County. One of the most Republican portions of Cobb County, because Cobb County is Democratic, like 20 points, and this one is R+3. Right now here you can see Paulding County, slightly more Democratic out of here, but then the rest is also overwhelmingly Republican in the district. It's very hard for Democrat to be competitive. I mean, Shawn Harris was the best Democrat in many years in the Georgia's 14th district. He got 36%, and now he's running again, and that is really the point. If you're here to results, and in terms of fundraising, look at this. If you organize it by the top to bottom, Shawn Harris was the biggest in terms of the amount of money raised, almost 4.3 million raised, and that is something that it is expected. I mean, it's only Democrat, but still, if you put all together all the Republican money that was fundraised, it only reaches up to, I think, 3 million, not even 3 million. So this is actually a great number, if you will. Of course, money isn't everything. It's a combination, in my opinion, of money plus enthusiasm. But right now, money is a good starter, at least if you want to be competitive. And right now, I would say that Shawn Harris is the favorite to win the first round. Yeah, I think that's it, in my opinion. And this is the bottom line of this video, if you want to live. I mean, Shawn Harris is probably going to win the first round, but in the second round, in the runoff, I would still be right now in the favorite of Clayton Fuller. Why? He was supported by Trump. He's probably going to get second on Tuesday's primary, and I still think it's very hard to overcome a Republican in a Republican plus 30 district. I mean, Shawn Harris might do it like between 10, being 55, 45. It's still very hard to do it, but okay, it's doable. But if you go to winning a district it's Republican plus 30, it's very, very hard. It needs a combination of very low turnout, a very high turnout in Cobb County, because it's the one that he's the most competitive, and he's probably going to win when it comes to Tuesday. Also, Paulding County, I would say that these two counties, it's going to be a win for Shawn Harris. And the other ones, yeah, it was going to be a split by the Republican candidates, and Shawn Harris probably going to be in 4th or 5th, or even worse than that. Colton Moore, also very interesting candidate here. Not Colton Moore, also Fuller here, endorsed by Trump, expected to win overwhelmingly. We'll see about that. It's still going to be a very, very interesting race. Nonetheless, as you can see here, Northwest Georgia congressional candidates jockey for runoff spot, expected departures, and more. You can see here as well the runoff on April the 7th. As I said, Clayton Fuller got the support of President Trump, and also Shawn Harris, the Democrat. And right now, that's actually very important. As you can see here, he's saying that we know we're going to do extremely well with independence, and that's actually a very important issue. And Shawn Harris needs all the Democrats, basically a very portion of independents, like very big portion, I would say 70-30 in the split, and he needs also a bit of the Republicans. Right now, he says getting somewhat in between of 15 to 20% when it comes to Republicans. If this is true, and if this is to be believed, it is actually actually something for Trump to be concerned about. That's why he was in Georgia. He was in Northwest Georgia endorsing Clayton Fuller. I'm sorry, Clayton Fuller, exactly. And that was really the issue, as you can see here. how many of us are using Trump in campaign ads. All of them wants to be associated with Trump because, I mean, it's really what this is all about. When you are a Republican, you need the support of Trump in order to win nominations most of the time, and this is actually very important. And yeah, I would say that's actually the most important aspect here. We already have 61,000 votes. I'm sorry, 60,000. We still have some special elections around Gwinnett County. This is the Cobb County in Augusta. So we still have some special elections there. But the most important one is here. It's where the turnout is the biggest. And this is where it matters. If you are a Republican, you must vote. If you want Republicans to win, because it's a very important election. And if the Republicans are actually losing this seat, this can tell a lot coming into November. I know this is a low turnout election; it may not mean a lot, but this was an R plus 30 district in 2024. It should be in a general election, in a special election. We do have we saw in Alabama when Doug Jones won the election there against a very unpopular Republican. That was also former Chief Justice Roy Moore, if I'm not mistaken, and that was also a surprising moment. And right now we're seeing somewhat of a mix of feelings right now in this race. And Shawn Harris might win it. I mean, it's very hard. It's very far fetched. And if you are a Republican, you might think, yeah, you're just dreaming about it. You're probably a Democratic supporter. You don't believe that. I mean, yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be very, very impossible, I would say. Right now, it's still very difficult. But we'll see. A low turnout election, low turnout. I mean, not 60,000, but I would say less than that, 30,000 or even less than that, and the turnout very concentrating in Cobb County, we may see a win. And this is not my prediction at all. I still believe the Republicans are going to win with Clayton Fuller, but this could be a very competitive race. I mean, an R plus 30, and this is not what it means for this district specifically. It means when it comes to the 2026 midterms, when it comes to the Senate, with the House, and how big the majority of the Democrats can be, or if the Senate can they actually win it. And this is actually very important. So I would just say it. If you are a Democrat, Independent, Republican, doesn't matter who your party is, just vote on Tuesday. It's very important that you do. Also, Mississippi primaries will have that on Tuesday as well. But what is most important here is vote. It's very important. I mean, it's the most important aspect in our democracy. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you on Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time when the election coverage will start for this very important election. Also, Mississippi primaries, but that is not something that's very important because all the incumbent is probably going to win in the Republican side, and that doesn't really matter. But I just want to say thank you, and I'll see you on Tuesday, 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time.